If we could have a round of applause for them, please. And Dolly is also grateful to the children from St. Joseph's School in Covent Garden. The school was founded in 1851. Their widely and highly acclaimed choir recently performed at the opening of the Eurostar terminal at St. Pancras, with a BBC television recording scheduled soon. They're going to sing a song entitled I Believe in You, written by Dolly for her Imagination Playhouse at Dollywood. The Playhouse takes books and brings them to life as musical productions for children. Ladies and gentlemen, then the St. Joseph's Primary School Choir.
Just like that little story that we've all read about, that says I can, I think I can, and I am here to shout that there's a little engine inside of all of us that says we can do anything if we just don't give up. Whoa, 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 I can do it, so can you. Whoa, 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 I believe in you. This big old world is full of dreams and possibilities, and the train of life is filled with hopes and opportunities. So stay on track and don't look back, just learn the rules and know the facts. Clickety, 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 clack, I believe in you. Oh, whoa, 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 I can do it, so can you. Whoa, 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 I believe in you. Oh, whoa, 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 I can do it, you can too. Whoa, 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 I believe in you. Whoa, 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 I believe in you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Joseph's Primary School Choir, thank you. You'll be singing that all day long now. And look out for them on that BBC television show, which is going to be recorded very soon. But right now it's time to introduce you to the woman who has put so much energy and effort into helping those less fortunate. A successful performer, composer, singer, producer, author, actress, and philanthropist. The brightest star in the sky. From Music City, USA, Dolly Parton.
Whoa, what a nice introduction. Thank you. Hi there. Do you want to sing 9 to 5 with me? Well, I tumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen to pour myself a cup of ambition. Yawn and stretch and try to come alive. And I jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping. And folks like me on the job from 9 to 5, singing with me. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5. For service and devotion, you would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. I want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. 9 to 5, they got you where they want you. There's a better life. You dream about it, don't you? It's a rich man's game. I don't care what they call it, and you spend your life putting money in his wallet. 9 to 5. Just working, working 9 to 5. Oh, not you working 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. Oh, keep you working, working 9 to 5. We'll get by. Yeah. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for the nice welcome. I know I was doing 9 to 5, but I wasn't near as good as this wonderful group singing the woo-woo song. Wasn't they good? Oh, thank you so much. This is a great day, and I'm happy to be here in Rotherham. Is that how you say it? Rotherham? Rotherham. The what? Oh, we're in London now. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's tomorrow we're going to be in Rotherham. I've been reading the paper back there about Rotherham. They were saying about somebody being mad at me for coming there, so I'm glad I'm in London right now. Maybe that'll smooth over before tomorrow. Anyway, we're in London. You kept saying, I thought you were trying to tell me how to say Rotherham because I was saying Rothingham or whatever. Anyway, we're glad to be here to talk about tomorrow when we are over in Rotherham. Anyway, because we are starting our imagination library, and of course we're excited about it because this is a wonderful thing that we've done and back in the United States. And of course we have books that we give to children from the time they're born. We give them a book once a month until they start kindergarten. It gives them a chance to love books, learn how to read books, and a chance to have their parents be with them and kind of show them how the books all go. So too much television these days. We need to keep children loving books, don't you think? Anyway, we had started this program back home because I started this out of my own love for my family. So many of my family were not able to get an education. My own father couldn't read nor write, and of course he was a smart person, and I often wondered what all he might have done had he been able to read and write. So anyway, I started this in my home county, and we did well, and it kind of caught on, and then the governor of Tennessee got interested in it. Then we started giving children all over Tennessee books. And then it grew and grew to where now we're in like 43 states, 700 counties, and we've sent out 4.5 million books this past year there. And then we started a new program in Canada. And then, of course, we had some folks call over from here and invite us to come over. And of course, they said, well, you know, why don't you come start the program here? I said, I would love to if you think the folks would love it. They said, we have many wonderful programs. I said, yeah. But you can never do too much for the children. So anyhow, that's kind of the story of how this all got started and why we're here excited about it. So anyhow, I'm supposed to be reading off the teleprompter, and I'm not reading a thing about it. I just wanted to tell you my feelings on it. Now, whose names have I forgotten here? So this says now about 2 years ago, oh yeah, a certain man from Rotherham. Ha! See, I knew I'd need that word. He called us, and they call him the leader around here because I'm sure you folks know who he is. And I'm sure that he called and he said, well, we'd like to start an imagination library for children in our town. And so this is the first time that I had ever been stalked over a kids program by anybody. So I just want you to meet someone who loves kids as much as I do, and the real reason that we're here, he is the leader of Rotherham, Mr. Roger Stone. So come on out here, Roger. How are you? You can have that microphone if you want it, or you can have mine.
No, I'll use this one.
Thank you for having me here.
No, can I say that we're really, really pleased, privileged, and it's an honour for Rotherham to be the first area to start the Imagination Library, and we want it to extend into all of the United Kingdom. We think it's absolutely brilliant, but we couldn't have done that without help from people in Rotherham. And in the audience today, one of the biggest helpers has been the Chamber of Commerce, and the chairman of the Chamber is over here. We couldn't have done it without him. We've had their support, backing behind us. They want to put money into it. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's absolutely great that you've come over here to help us to promote it in London and tomorrow in Rotherham.
Yes, we'll be there. I got that now. I won't make that mistake again, but we're glad to be here today. But actually, you were talking about the people sponsoring. That's how the whole program is sponsored, either by private businesses or government and people that just actually want to donate of whatever they can. So everybody loves the kids, and thank you so much for allowing this all to happen. I also want y'all to meet 3 other very important partners without whose help this would not be possible. First of all, we need books, and we had the pleasure to work with the publisher for quite some time with Parton back in the States. Now, of course, the Penguin Group will continue to work with us in the UK as well. And in the US, every child's first book is the little engine that could. And of course, everyone's read that, and everybody knows and likes it. So we knew that the UK and that all the books that you had of your books, so I'm trying to read. I do better when I just talk. How's that? Anyway, we knew that we wanted wanted to do something special for your kids, and they're going to have the committee to choose the books that are appropriate for your kids. And so we want to share this news with you. So, and rather than me trying to just muddle over all this, why don't we have Mike Simons from Penguin come up and tell us about all that, okay? You know me, I'll just go on and on, whether I know anything about it or not.
Thank you. I'm the Group Sales Director at Penguin UK, and Penguin are absolutely thrilled to be part of this initiative with the Dollywood Foundation. And I'm very pleased to be able to say today that the first book that we will be sending out will be The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter.
Yes.
In 2008 and beyond, we'll be sending thousands and thousands of parcels to children who hopefully will be inspired and entertained by them and will turn them into lifelong readers. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. And of course, we also have to have someone to prepare the books for the mailing. So my folks looked and looked, and they came back with the very best mailing operation that they could find. So they are from right here in London, and their name is, do you say that or spell it? DSICMM? Do you say that or spell it? Yeah, I don't know how you say it or how you spell it. It's got a D in it. I recognize that. But anyhow, here's Yolanda Noble. You come and tell us all about that, okay?
Well, thank you very much, Dolly. It's an absolute pleasure to be here at the launch of the UK for the Imagination Library. And there's been a real buzz at DSI CMM over the past few months about being chosen as one of the key partners in this relationship. We've all seen a lot in the news recently about literacy and the falling standards in our youngest children. And this amazing project should hopefully help to turn that trend round. Thanks once more for letting us be part of this amazing project.
Well, thank you for all your help. And of course, yeah, stay over here because we're going to get a picture a little later. And last and certainly not least, we need our real Santa Claus, those folks who deliver the books each and every month. And there's only one candidate for that job, and that is Royal Mail. So please make welcome Mark Thompson from Royal Mail. Hello there.
Thank you very much, Dolly. Royal Mail touches the lives of everybody every day, and our postmen and women are really looking forward to playing their part in this wonderful, wonderful venture. Dolly, I know from reading with and to my own children the magic that books can bring, so we're really looking forward to being involved. I'd like to congratulate you. Royal Mail also looks forward to a long and successful partnership with the Dollywood Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you. And of course, you stand right over there. We're going to get some photos. But also, we hope this is a good start, and we're open to starting an imagination library anywhere in the UK that anybody's interested in it. So we got a nice group of folks here, and I'll be glad to do my part, and you've always done yours. So anyhow, hopefully this is going to be great. So shall you step up here, and I'm going to get in the middle, and they want to do some photos for the paper. Hopefully they'll say nice things about us. You think they're fixed? Okay. Thank you so much. All right? Thank you. All right. Appreciate all your help. Looking forward to working with all of you. And anyway, all of this hosting, boy, I didn't know I was going to get to be a real host. I feel like I'm doing the CMA Awards show or something. But I am going to put a microphone out here. And there's another important thing that I want to do. That's give out the first book. But I'll go ahead and get set right here. So all the way from Rotherham is Jake and Josh DeVay and Jack Bowden, I believe. Have I pronounced that correctly? Well, come on up here and help me give this first book. It's the last year's Postman of the Year, Clive Loveday. Clive, come on up here. I almost overlooked my card there.
Are you brothers? No, just different ones? A couple of them looked alike. I thought they were twins, didn't you? Anyway, I want to thank all of you folks from the media for coming out and covering this. And, of course, I have a little bit of time now before I'll probably end with a song or something. But everybody's always got something to ask me. So I got time for a few questions if there's anything you want to know that I could answer. Nobody wants to know a thing about me? Boy, that's when people know you too well. When they know everything about you. Oh, okay.
Hi. I hear you're coming on tour next year. We're just wondering if you're looking forward to it.
I'm sorry, could you...
You're
Oh,
coming...
the tour, yes. I'm actually going to be coming back on a tour in June and July. We were here last year all over Europe, and we're going to do basically the same tour, same routing again, and we're very excited about it. They tell us that we've already sold out the O2 Theater. They announced that we were going to be there, and now they're going to sell a second one. So thanks for all the folks around here for liking us that good. But we'll be here for about 4 weeks, traveling all around for England and Ireland, Scotland, and some of the Scandinavian countries. So that's going to be fun. We're doing the Backwoods Barbie tour. That's the name of my new CD that's going to be out after the first of the year. An appropriate name, don't you think? Says I'm just a backwoods Barbie in a push-up bra and heels. I might look artificial, but where it counts, I'm real, and I'm all dolled up and hoping for a chance to prove my worth. And even backwoods Barbies should have what they deserve. Anyway, thank you for asking. Anybody else? Hello? Oh, my favorite children's book was always The Little Engine That Could. And evidently it worked, because now I look at myself at the little woo-woo song I wrote about the train. I always say, I'm the little engine that did. So it helps to give children confidence and tell them that they can do anything. But the Bible was the #1 book in our household. My mother was good at that. So, but as far as my first book that I remembered was The Little Engine. Yeah. And I love Peter Rabbit, too. In fact, I had to read that last night to brush up on the fact that I was giving that away. And I was amazed at how much I remembered. Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. Anybody else?
Are you playing Glastonbury?
Am I what?
Playing Glastonbury. You're here too.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand. You have such weird accents. Did you ask if I was playing a festival?
Yeah, Glastonbury Festival.
Oh, I don't know if we're playing that on our tour or not. Are we? I don't think so. But we might be. I just go where they send me. They just say, these people want to see you. I said, well, let's go there. But maybe we will at some point in time. You need to work on that accent, though. Anybody else? Oh, all right, then. You got one? Well, there's a problem about my life and me growing up in a country family. A lot of you probably do know a lot about me if you've followed my career or read much in the papers. But I grew up in a family of 12 children, and there's 6 girls and 6 boys in my family. And we were just farm people. We didn't have any money, anything money could buy. But we had a lot of good stuff, which is what we all need anyway. We did have the closeness of family and a mom and dad that loved us. And of course, money don't buy things like love and kindness and understanding anyway. But this little song that I want to sing, it's my favorite of all the songs that I've written through the years, and seems to be a favorite of a lot of people. But anyhow, it's a little song about a little ragged coat that I used to wear to school, and I will finish this, and I will leave, and then I will be in Rotherham tomorrow. Did you hear? I'm in London today. But anyhow, actually, I'm staying in London in this hotel. I'm doing some other interviews here talking about the tour and some other things that we're doing. But anyhow, I just want to thank all of you for coming out. Hope this program works well for all of us, and I'll be happy to do my part with anything that we can, and I will see you next time around. This is the little coat of many colors. The seasons of my youth, and I recall a box of rags rags someone gave us, and how my mama put those rags to use. Now there were rags of many colors, but every piece was small. I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. While Mama sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, I hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness, and I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors that Mom had made for me. And so with patches on my breeches. Finally, somebody buy something.
Do you mind if you just put that light on?
Can I sign this while we wait for lighting?
No,
Is this for you?
Who's taking the plug out from right there? Who's taking?
It's to
Okay, quick. What's?
to who? Graham.
Have you taken the plug out?
Yeah, it's my light.
Okay, can you just plug that light in so they can have some light for a second, please? So, just while I do this interview with them, some lighting. That's great. Thanks.
Wonderful.
All right,
Thank
is that all
you.
you need?
Beautiful.
See, that worked out perfect. Multitasking here. Is this my spot?
Yeah, wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so
All right.
much. It was great to see you out
Thank
there.
you. Yeah.
So how's it been, London?
Well, it's great. We love London. I've been here many times through the years, and I always enjoy it. Great food, great friends, great shopping, great hotel rooms. Yeah.
And you're here with a good cause. Why are you so passionate behind this?
Well, this is a program that I started for children about 10 years ago back in my home county, and it did so well where we give every child from birth a book a month until it starts kindergarten. And that way children can learn how to love books, how to read, and feel like they're getting something special in the mail. And I really think it's important for children to be taught at a very young and impressionable age. So I think there's not enough books anymore with all the TV and video games and all. We're still also trying to help them to stay with the books also.
So what was the first book that you really remember, and how did that influence you?
Well, my first little book that I remember is the first book that we give out in our imagination library at home. It's The Little Engine That Could. And when we started the program here, we gave The Tale of Peter Rabbit, which is, we try to cater to all the children and, in their surroundings. Just like with the UK Imagination Library, there will be a committee of people that choose the proper books for your children too. But for me, I just love to read. I've always loved books. My own father could not read nor write, and that was one of the reasons that inspired me to start this whole program with children and making sure that all children can read. So it's very personal to me, but it's also a wonderful charity to be involved in, because you can't do wrong by working with the children.
We're all very excited because we've got the tour, so tell me about that.
Well, we got lots of great things going on. I did a CD that will be out right after the first of the year. It's called Backwoods Barbie, and I'm hearing you're playing a song over here called Better Get to Living. It's the first single off of that. It's on iTunes now. The CD will be also, but it'll be in stores after the first of the year. And of course, I have a website, dollypartonmusic.net, so if folks want to learn more about what we're doing. And then in June and July, we're going to be here on tour, a whole European tour, like we did last year, and we sold out those tours, and now they want us back, and so we're very excited about coming back.
So tell me about Backwoods Barbie, and is that you having a bit of fun?
Well, yeah, actually the song, I've often been called Backwoods Barbie. I refer to myself as that as well, but the lines of the song is like, I'm just I grew up poor and ragged, just a simple country girl, and I wanted to be pretty more than anything in the world, like Barbie or the models in the Frederick's catalog. And from rags to wishes, in my dreams I could have it all. So it's like just a backwoods Barbie, too much makeup, too much hair, Backwoods Barbie in a push-up bra and heels, but the goods are all there and looking artificial but being real. So it's really just about, you know, a country girl wanting to be pretty.
And you were talking earlier about Britney Spears and the young artists. If you could just tell me again, you know, sort of what advice you give to young artists.
Well, I don't try to give people advice. I try to offer information. I don't like people giving me advice. I just want information. But I think these people will find their own way. We all have our own journey. You always feel sorry for them, and you always hate it when they have to be so thrown out there and so exposed. But I would imagine that life is very, very hard. I never was that type of a star, you know, to where people ran after me, to where I didn't have a moment's peace. I have a pretty private life, actually, to be as well known as an artist as I am, but that's a little different to be that kind of an artist. I would imagine that would lay heavy on you. I would imagine you would have a lot of stress and strain. So I just hope they all do well and wish them the best, and I'm sure they'll all be fine.
And Christmas is coming up. Is it family time for you, and how do you spend Christmas?
Well, I'm always home at Christmas. Sometimes I will work in concert on New Year's Day because they usually pay big money, although this year I won't be. I'll be at home for New Year's and for Christmas, but I always try to be home at Christmas time to cook and eat and visit family and exchange gifts and the same stuff that all families do. And I'm looking forward to it. I love Christmas.
I do too, and thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time. If I could ask you to do an ident, and it's
Okay.
hi, I'm Dolly Parton, you're watching Entertainment Now.
Okay. Hi, this is Dolly Parton, and you're watching Entertainment Now.
Thank you very much.
Is that all you need? Okay.
Thank you so much.